Edexcel AS Business Studies Revision Screencast 7, Unit 1.3.7, Putting the Idea into Practice, the Business Plan. In this unit, you need to know the purpose of a business plan, including uses and limitations, the components of a business plan. A business plan is the plan for the development of a business, giving details such as the products to be made and sold, cash flow and profit forecasts. And a business plan encourages the entrepreneur to look at all aspects of their business proposal. So if an entrepreneur is trying to start their business, a business plan would be useful to make sure that they consider all things that they need in order to make their business successful. But it would also be helpful to try and identify the source of competitive advantage, the distinctive feature that would make their business successful, so they can identify what's different about their business that will help customers to choose them. A business plan would be necessary in order to obtain finance or investment, so banks and potential investors will want to see the business plan. Now that might be when the business is first being launched, or it might be when the business is looking to raise money for expansion, but these people would want to see the business plan, to see what the entrepreneur and the current directors of the business, how they see the direction of the business in the future. A business plan can also be useful to judge the progress of a business. Have they achieved what they set out to achieve? So a business plan contains these components. Firstly, an executive summary. A business plan could be up to 10 pages long, so an executive summary is put at the beginning which summarises all the other sections. The business and its objectives, so what the business aims to achieve. The business opportunity, so what their product or service offering is, what competitors they have and why they think they've got a distinctive feature that might make them successful. It will have some analysis of the market, so who are the competitors, how many potential customers are there, so what research has the business done into where it's going to sell its goods and services. Personnel is the people that are the key people that are going to be involved in the business. So who is going to be looking after marketing, finance, production, purchasing. Buying and production relates to where they are going to source their materials from, who their key suppliers might be, and how and where they're going to produce their products. Premises and equipment. So what premises do they have to site their production or their retail unit, where is that, and what are the dimensions of those, and what equipment are they going to need to buy, or what equipment do they have already. Financial forecasts look at cash flow to see if we can manage the money coming into and money going out of the business, so whether the entrepreneur thinks the business will be able to pay its day-to-day bills. It will include a profit or loss forecast, so illustrating whether the business or when the business thinks it will become profitable. And finally, finance. So what finance are they searching for? What finance have they raised already? Now, as I'm sure you will have seen on Dragon's Den, investors are very reluctant to invest in a business that the entrepreneur hasn't themselves invested in. So this is likely to show, finance is likely to show money put in by current investors and money that they're looking for from loans or future investors. So they're the components of a business plan. And we know that it's useful to gain investment from banks or other investors and to help an entrepreneur consider all aspects of the business. But what are the limitations? Well, firstly, a business plan can be time consuming. It needs to be regularly updated. If it's not, it becomes useless. And there's no guarantee of success, so just because you've done a business plan doesn't mean that you'll be successful in gaining a loan or an investor, nor does it mean that you're going to be successful when it comes to selling your products or services to the public. And it's no use if the entrepreneur fails to look back at the business plan and use it to make judgments about the performance of the business. So if it's a one-off exercise rather than a working document, a business plan will be much less useful. So we have looked at the components of a business plan, the uses and limitations of a business plan, and we've given a definition of what a business plan is. So I hope you found this useful. Good luck with your revision and your exam, and thank you for listening.